Hello everyone, welcome back to Don't Fret. I'm home and it's a reasonable time to actually record a video, so I get to talk. Not quietly, and that's my own fault, right? I've just been over the Christmas period like, oh my god, it's 11 o'clock, I need to record a YouTube video. So here I am doing it at a proper time. And I owe you an apology, first of all, because I said today was going to be the day that I released the cave system, right? And that chance to kind of have a bit of self-awareness and take a look at where we are at the moment, and with a view to kind of setting up intentions and goals for 2020 to help build resilience, particularly with what's going on right now, but also creating a foundation for our mental health, but not just a foundational in terms of being able to resist things like depression and anxiety, but also being able to use that as a stepping stone for growth. But it's not ready. I'm going to need an extra couple of days to finish that off. So I'm hoping that, what is it, Tuesday today? So I'm hoping that either tomorrow or Thursday, New Year's Eve would be an interesting time to get that released, but I'm really hoping they'll be released in the next 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to work on that and get that over to you. Instead, what I want to talk about briefly is what's going to happen next year. Because for the past few months, like I've mentioned several times, I've been working on a men's mental health virtual summit. I've played around with different ideas of what that's called. I still haven't defined that because men seem to be naturally averse to ideas around emotions, yet in truth, our emotions are the thing that we need to connect to more than our mental health. It's a little bit of both for sure. But anyway, there are all kinds of associations that are, everybody's got their own kind of meaning. So I've still been playing around what works. But what it is a lot of people talking about having better mental health. Quite frankly, better emotional resilience, better mental health. But that's done now. You can still get a free trial, and if you sign up for it, you get 4 days free, and you can access the content at any point during those 4 days. So just because it's not during the days doesn't mean you can't get access. But in 2021, what I'm going to be bringing to the equation is monthly themed mini summits with around 5 to 6 speakers per month around more specific themes. The idea is where we can use that content and really hone in on the experiences shared with the speakers from the main virtual summit, those kind of core pillars that kind of maintain a mental health resilience. And in January, we're going to be focused on male role models. And we're going to do it with a twist. So I was Googling around about male role models, around heroism, around mentorship, coaches, influence, and different ideas around that. And first thing it struck me was when you kind of search around for male role models, it's all about becoming a male role model, not finding one, which is interesting. And I've kind of experimented with this question for a few years around asking, who is your hero in life? And typically the two main answers I get is my dad, or I don't really have any heroes. It's funny, isn't it? As when we're kids, we often have a hero, but as we grow older, it seems silly to have a hero. And I kind of disagree with that. I think it's actually really important to maintain a hero, role models in our life, people that we can aspire to become and be, and people that have incredible values that and a way of behaving that you want to be a part of. Otherwise, we run in the danger of being influenced unconsciously. So again, it comes to this idea of adding consciousness to whereas before we were unconscious. And it struck me that way back when Prince William and Kate Middleton had their first child, George, I want to say George, it caused this huge spike of children to be named George, right? That means, I believe, hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, were influenced by this one act, right? Because they admired, whether consciously or unconsciously, they admired Prince William, the royal family, Kate Middleton, their marriage, whatever it might have been, and they wanted to follow suit. So they were being influenced, whether they said that Prince William was their hero or not, they were being influenced. Influenced in a way that ended up meaning they called their son George. And there was even Georgina and female versions of George came out so that young girls were also named after this new royal baby. So the truth is, in life, we can't help but be influenced in some way, shape, or form. Our choice is whether we decide to add consciousness to our influences. And that's going to be very much the aim of January. Yes, we're going to be talking about how to become a role model, how to find a role model, the evolution of male role models and where it currently stands in modern society, how to model other people's behavior, and how to bring it on internally so you can subsequently become a role model, a leader within your own right. So it's very much going to be that kind of leadership, role model, hero-esque type of content. And I've already got some absolutely incredible speakers lined up, like, holy, yeah, it's that good. So that's what's going to be January. So stay in touch. And then there's going to be, other themes as the year progresses. That's what we're going to focus. That's what we're going to start our block off. And it's kind of, it almost creates a vision in our minds, right? It creates this, like, here's the archetype that I want to become. And I'm going to use these couple of people to help me become that. I'm going to role model their behavior, their value systems, and learn to take it on myself, and then start adding my own flair. So I hope you'll join us. In order to join us, I'm going to include links below. You just need to get on my email list, and I'll let you in. It's going to be as easy as that. And I'll see you tomorrow for continued updates. Bye.